Hi everyone, I'm excited to be finally back and posting another look. As always, I just placed my P. Louise base down on my lid and I'm going into this amazing palette from Blushtribe, the Fall Fusion palette, and grabbing the shade October. I'm using the Furless Cosmetics Me3 brush, and as you can see I am stamping this shade down into the crease. The base works best when you stamp the shade or the product on first and it grabs it, and then you can start to blend. Just using circular and swiping motions to blend this shade into the crease, not too high though. Now I'm grabbing Aubergine, this beautiful purple, and on the same brush I am placing it on either end of the lid, both inner and outer corner, and into the crease as well, keeping it lower than the previous shade though. Now going into the shade Pumpkin. I mean, look at this shade, it's amazing, on the Zoeva 228 brush, which is a very fluffy, tapered in blending brush. Now I'm placing this 50% on the October shade and 50% above, and just basically going to town, blending it into all the shades and blending it into the crease. Now grabbing the shade Fire Pit on the Sigma E36 brush and placing that 50% on and 50% above the orange shade, and really using this shade to make sure that the outer crease is blended out to perfection. There's no harsh lines and your blending gets softer and softer all the way up to the brow. I then go back in with the purple and the October shade and just make sure they're still having their moment and that they're blended. Grabbing the P. Louise base again on this little brush, which was from an Urban Decay palette, to begin cutting the crease. Now, if you're someone who's new to this, don't start too high, start low. Make sure you open your eye fully and check that your cut is above the crease, which you'll be able to see if it is when you open your eye, because if it's not, you won't see the top of it. Now I actually just grabbed the red shade from the palette on the Sigma E30 brush, and I am placing this on the cutout, the outer edges of the cutout, and as you can see I am like almost creating a triangle pointing into the center. So you're almost creating this sort of hourglass idea, starting bigger, getting thin in the center, and then coming out big again. Then I'm grabbing the orange and doing the same shape and just trying to keep that hourglassy shape, but not worrying too much at the bottom. I'm then grabbing the purple again and placing it on the outer lid, and then I also go back in with the red again and make sure it's still having its moment. I always like to go back to the shade before and just check in with it, check that it's blended, check that it's still bright. Now grab any white shade. I just took mine from the Luna Beauty Life's a Drag palette, and where you hadn't placed any color, you're now going to place this white. And this white is also helping you blend out the colour you'd place on the lid. I'm sorry about this really close up, terrible filming. I have no idea why I was so close. Then I'm grabbing Wild at Heart Star Child glitter, which has the stars in it. And I am placing, as you can see, little blobs of eyelash glue above the cut and then placing the stars on. Now just repeating most of the shades for the lower lash line using the Sigma E55 brush, purple to red to orange, yellow, whatever you want to use here, you can use it. Just make sure you connect up the lower lash line to the upper crease as you saw me just doing. Then I'm just grabbing a face powder, one that matches you, your own face powder, and I always use face powders to tidy up inner corners or around any of the edges of the eyeshadow. Now just using the Kat Von D brow pomade to place this on the waterline. You guys know I love brow pomades on the waterline. They work a treat and they have not upset my eyes once. Now I'm using my Lydia lashes. As you can see, I like to place it first straight down into the center looking down, and then I like to drag the edges into position. Don't be worried if it flicks up every now and again because the glue isn't fully tacky. Just keep putting it back and it will eventually stick. And yeah, that is the look done. Thank you guys for watching. I absolutely love this look and I am happy to be back. So I can't wait to see you on the next one. Bye guys.